The Patriots game has been moved to Monday at 5 p.m. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, the two people that will be calling that game on Monday at 5 p.m. are Kirk Herbstreit and Chris Fowler.
Yep.
So we have a 5 p.m. Monday Night Football game. Then obviously the regular program Monday Night Football game after that. I like that a lot more than pushing the game back until 1 a.m. I assume they made the adjustment after last week and said this is what we should do instead. 5 p.m. football, baby. I've been all about it. Yeah. I've been asking for weekday afternoon football for a long time. You see the Olympics, you watch it all damn day.
Hell yeah.
WWE has a middle of the day pay-per-view because they're over in Middle East. I watched the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
People watching at home. The World Cup, we watch that thing all day.
All day.
Mm-hmm. I've always said, I feel like daytime during the workday, which is where we are, by the way. Congrats to us. Shout out to us being here and kind of taking our own tips and opinions here to heart. I feel like during the day, people are more apt to watch some stuff. 5 o'clock, I think their numbers are going to be large. I think this is going to be big numbers because that is much better than having it start or end at 1 a.m., which I would assume some olds and even some younger olds can't make it that far and watch the entire evening. So shout out to the NFL still trying to make things happen. What will happen with the Jets and the Arizona Cardinals? Who knows? Cardinals are supposed to hop on a plane and fly to New York today with the one COVID positive in the New York Jets organization. Will the Cardinals fly out? TBD. Maybe that game gets moved again. Then how does that affect the future one? I will still stand by the fact that I believe within the next 10 days, we will potentially hear, well, I can't say potentially because then it's not as strong as I feel, but it kind of gives me an out when it happens. So I'll keep it in. It plays. I think we will potentially hear in the next 10 days Roger Goodell have to come out and talk about having an extra week or two at the end of the NFL season as buffer weeks for teams to make up games if need be, because we have to remember that the hotels in Tampa for the Super Bowl that are rented by the NFL have been right of first refusal by the NFL for an extra month afterwards. So that means that is going to be the plan. Ultimately, they said forfeiture or something like that is last case scenario. So maybe if a team misses 4 games and they can't do it in whatever, maybe that'll be it. I think we're going to see an extra week or two at the end to add on to games, which doesn't, by the way, just affect the teams that could make the playoffs. Let's talk about the teams that are way out of it. Will they even put their team on the field? Who knows? I mean, there is a lot to be figured out. Titans-Bills will play on Tuesday night. So now we have 2 Monday night football games, a Tuesday night game, but we no longer have a Thursday night game between Bills and Chiefs because of what happened with Titans. There was a conversation about that game potentially being Saturday night. Now it's been moved to Sunday. Why do we not have a Saturday night NFL game? Let's go ahead and pull the trigger on that one, Tom. Maybe run that up the pole or the ladder over there in your NFL Network basement that you have.
Well, the NFL has had kind of a standing agreement with colleges and high schools that they'll stay off of Friday and Saturday. It's not necessarily a hard and fast rule in every case, but
good for football.
They've kind of stayed away from playing that, which is why there's always Saturday games on NFL Network in December when you have that break between the conference title games and the college football playoff. So in general, they've stayed away from that. You also can understand if, Alabama's playing on a Saturday night, you may not get as good a ratings as you otherwise would have for a Chiefs game.
It's Bama, Georgia, by the way, which is a rather large game happening on Saturday.
So why would you want to go up against that rather than simply manipulating and moving games around in the Sunday window? That's really
I would like to bounce back and forth between Bama, Georgia, and Bills Chiefs. Is there something wrong with the Monday Night Wars, Tom? You ever heard about that? Maybe we make a little you don't like, but I understand the NFL looking out for football as a whole. That is probably.
Well, even look back to last week where you had a Monday night doubleheader, but the first game between the Chiefs and Patriots overlapped the Packers-Falcons game. What happened this week? Well, all of a sudden you have a doubleheader where those games are spaced out. You're taking up more of the window. They're learning. Every one of these situations is new, not just with COVID-19, but the actual bottom line aspects of these situations this creates. How do they get the most football on TV in the best windows possible while also doing it in a responsible manner from a health and safety perspective? That's really kind of the framework and the context of this. And every player, listen, and Pat, you've been in that position. You have to take the responsibility in these spots to do everything you can to prevent the spread. Whatever you think about the disease, and we can have certainly intellectual debates about mortality rates and all this type of stuff. If you want to continue to collecting a paycheck as an NFL player, you have to protect the team. I mean, if games go away, if the season gets canceled, you stop getting paid. And on top of that, there would be a $1 billion plus revenue impact that would impact salary caps for years to come. I mean, there's a lot at stake.
Very suit and league of you to only put blame on players there.
No, listen,
where Tom. This is what you just said. You players need to take this upon yourself.
The NFL, Pat, on Monday, and you can go back. I reported this last Sunday. The NFL on Monday had a conference call with GMs and head coaches where I'm not going to say that they had the riot act read to them, but it was made clear in no uncertain terms. If we get positive cases, it is not the protocols that is failing. It is the people that are failing. Yeah. Everybody's got responsibility here. Yeah. Nobody can get complacent. Everybody has to try to do the right thing if we want to actually finish the season.
What day did you say that? Monday?
I said it on Sunday. The call was Monday.
Well, here's the goddamn Friday, and you already forgot about that. You just put all the blame on the players. What is it, 5? This is a feel-good Friday, and you're just hey, the players need to.
It's been a long damn week, Pat.